you think we're ever going back? Or has the whole planet turned a corner and is just going in a new direction now? Or is it possible that we'll just go back to the way things used to be? Do you think we'll ever get back?
I think we will go back. I mean, I think I guess we've read before, right? Even after the Spanish flu, people did get back to their normal lives. So like for us teaching, once the school's open, we would be back to normal, right?
Right.
So
yeah, of course. I honestly think we will definitely go back. We will. I'm not hoping for like any magic. I'm not hoping for it to just go within a snap of a finger. But I think we'll get there. And just like Nissi said, the Spanish flu was a big thing, yet we managed to go back to normal. I mean, this is not the first time the world is struck by stuff like this. We had the big wars, like the First World War, the Second World War, and we still got back to normal. So this one too, someday kids will just have to discuss it in their history lessons in class, and that is it. We'll forget about it for sure.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I don't quite know how to word, but do you think we should get back? Do you think we should get back to the way things were before? Do you think it should just be business as normal after all this is over?
This is a pretty difficult one, but I mean, after all this is over, we will still have to go back to paying the bills. We still need to eat. We still need to move. This means that we will still need money, and if we need money, businesses have to keep rolling. Otherwise, how do we make the money? So, as bad as it may be, I think people just need to go back to normal. Maybe we could learn some lessons from here and just try to make some amendments here and there, like especially when it comes to the relationship between nations and human beings. So I think life should get back to normal, but if people can, then they should just work on a few things like our relationships. People need to get together, need to fight together rather than fighting each other. I mean, that's one of the things I wish people could learn from this whole pandemic.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we will get back to normal. We have to get back to normal. And sadly, maybe things would be the same again. Like, the pollution. Right now, we don't have the pollution, and animals are like, going everywhere. You see like the earth has been cleansed.
Yeah.
So, but sadly, it's going to be back because, it's just uncontrollable, inevitable.
Yeah.
That's true. We'll go back to driving our cars. We need more goods. So factories will have to start their machines again, and very soon the sky will be gone again. No choice.
I guess those are the issues that that prompted me to ask the question. Really, I mean, should we go back to a system that we know is unsustainable? We are in crisis. We are in climate crisis. The environment is struggling. We are facing mass extinction. Are we just going, after all of this with the virus, are we just going to go back and say, well, yeah, let's just carry on doing all that stuff? I mean, should we be thinking that that we're just going to be going back and repeating all those same mistakes?
It would be a lot better not to go back there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then our own very survival pushes us back there.
Mm-hmm.
We need to survive. We need to live. We need to eat. We need to move. Should we stop producing cars? Should we stop flying? Should we stop eating? We have to. Sadly, we will have to go back to the same routines again because we're still living the same life. That's the problem. We can't really change it. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Those who have the cash will still want to keep the cash. They wouldn't want me to get it. They wouldn't want you to get it. And to keep the cash, they will keep doing their old activities so that the cash can keep accumulating like before. So that's the problem. We can't really change it.
Yeah, I really think that I wish, we can be part of a change, or, change the world or something. But as I've grown older, I've realized that I've lost that hope of changing the world. But I could change myself and perhaps people around me, or make an impact that way.
Yeah,
That's about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was this book that was written about 50 years ago called Teaching as a Subversive Activity. And I figured, yeah, I get it. I know what that means. I know what that's about. I mean, I'm trying not to just provide another generation of fodder for the capitalist greed machine,
Right.
that is leading the planet down a wrong path. We've got these fresh, young, innocent faces, and they look up to us and they trust us. And what are we doing? We're saying, yeah, get a good job in the bank. Never mind if it's, going to lead to the fact that your grandchildren probably won't even be able to survive on this planet.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this crisis we're in right now, it throws into relief a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that is the reality. That's what is there. That's what humanity needs to do. But do they ever really do what they need to do? And the truth is, you and I don't have that much influence on anything. I mean, they control everything, even right down to the content of what we have to teach.
Right.
They keep an eye on it. They tell you, you're not supposed to talk about this in class. You're not supposed to talk about that in class. Right. So at the end of the day, they have a system. It's a system. It's there. It's well established. And they work so hard to make sure that this system survives because it benefits them.
Well, until it doesn't. I mean, until it becomes an existential crisis that threatens us all, which, that's all we've got the chance to think about right now. I mean, we wouldn't even be talking. Here we are talking across thousands of miles. We wouldn't even be talking if it wasn't for this crisis. You and I, we don't have that much power, but lots of people are talking like us. Yeah. And they're beginning to think about things, and they're beginning to say, okay, isolated, we don't have that much power, but what's going to happen if millions and millions of people start saying what we're saying? Wow. Maybe we have more allies than we think we do.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe. But then those who have all the power in their hands are somewhere up there. And they sometimes don't even want to listen to us. They don't even care about what we think.
Sure. But I mean, I think that people are realizing that experts, and they're not just, they know what they're talking about, but they're putting their money where their mouth is. I mean, at nightfall, everybody gets out and bangs pots and pans as a way of saying thank you to people who are risking their lives because they know the risks. They know what's at stake. And I don't care how rich you are, it'll get you too. And however rich you are, you don't want an environment where your kids can't go outside and play. You don't want an environment where there's no point in having the money to go on an expensive holiday in Hawaii in a luxury hotel because the luxury hotels are under quarantine.
Yeah.
And even if your thing is like you want to send your kids to Africa on a safari and the animals are all dead, okay? I mean, it doesn't. Yeah. What's the point of just having the money? You got to have the environment in order to be able to make use of the money. These people have got to listen at some stage, surely. Unless
that's the problem.
Totally crazy, can they?
But they never listen. That's the problem. They never listen. Like what you're saying is so true. We all see it. It's happening right there. It's happening right under our eyes. We see it every day. The whole world is shutting down. Flights are being grounded. But sadly, when this whole thing will be over, life will go back to normal.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. You don't see any hope for it. But
Honestly, I would rather be taken aback than believe in something that will never happen.
yeah.
to be candid, let it surprise me.